What kind of opportunity does a bitch see when she sees someone cry about things that they've done? First thing they're going to do is they're going to deny that they did anything wrong. Second thing they're going to do, they're going to see it as an opportunity to feel empowered, to try to make you feel better about the thing they did to you. Mona Van's feeling very empowered right now. Gary Vee probably gave her a pep talk. Gave her a pep talk, didn't you? Just don't let things go. Don't let people judge you. You probably told her. So now they're over there strategizing in toxicity on how they're going to try to, again, make another piece of content for New Year's to try to destroy my New Year's. Because that's how they've done everything they've done in their entire careers since they started on the internet. So think about what I just told you. I literally told you that she's the fucking worst piece of shit evil that's ever exists because she has no feelings. But she plays off your feelings. She's Persian. Persians were kicked out of Iran because they were starving their citizens. Starving. Yet you made a television show for the Persians in America. Not only that, they're all named Vanderwall, Vanderpump, Vanders, all the different names to show their lineage to their Middle East culture. And Gary Vee's engaged to one. They don't have emotion, they have money. Old money from the oil era or the old days or the longevity of their richness. Not everybody in the Middle East lives like this bitch. They then congregate with each other on, okay, well, she behaved like that. So how can I uplift the audience to make them feel happy or giggle or happy? How can you lose sight of your humanity? This is for you as audience. I don't give a shit about Mona Van's reaction because you play off of her reaction to what I just said. And they say, well, what are you talking about? The context. Oh, keep going. What's the context? How fucking stupid are you? How insensitive are you? That's the real truth. She doesn't have any feeling because look at her fucking lifestyle. That's your family, Gary Vee? You said that's your Persian family, he said. As she daringly sits in her weird ass apartment with her arms folded, showing her diamond. And you as Americans won't validate me as a human being, but you'll run over to her platform and tell her how beautiful everything is. And then Gary Vee shows up at another party while Blake Lively is showing her ass with Taylor Swift. All part of the racketeering. You do know that, right? So everything that I produce is valid education of my emotions, which I have under control, by the way. And a person that has no intelligence or what Gary Vee would call emotional intelligence would never be able to speak the way that I speak and recover quickly from it, which would be Mona Van. No, she buries that shit deep inside her fucking chest where there's a gaping hole of a wound where she just covers it up with hair and makeup. Don't forget about the Kardashians. They're involved too. They all come together and say, well, I guess I'll just dance around in the outfit, take a picture with Gary Vee, and now everything's better. Wow, what a civilization that these people are creating, isn't it? Gary Vee, you should be extremely proud of your team, yourself, and your staff for all the hard work and effort of your entrepreneurship. Don't forget the audience who fueled this shit. You want to know where my energy comes from? That would be you, the audience, and all your, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. How fucking sick are you? That would be for Travis Barker and his wife, Courtney Barker, as they take their little brat and their little brats to go eat at another luncheon where paparazzi are standing there waiting to take their picture as they brag about their money again. For some reason, you as audience obviously don't care, but they don't care either because they crave the attention to keep their businesses running. Yeah, if you really actually gave a shit about your life, you wouldn't be in the business and you wouldn't have married that bitch either, Travis Barker. Clearly, you all have mental fucking issues. However, because legacy media and your influencer population feel like you're better than everybody else, see, there's only a small group of people that are actually making in this business. Looks like a lot, but it really isn't. They're all pretending. And then you just eat it up with a silver spoon. And then all of a sudden, one of them makes a brand deal Well, don't forget their outfits. Don't forget their hair and makeup. Don't forget the parties that nobody ever sees them at. Wow, those years of the roaring 20s of 2020 were so amazing with Joe Biden when you were able to do whatever the fuck you want, including violate my ass after I'm the hardworking American citizen and you're the fucking nobody. You're the nobody, yet they're the ones winning in the fucking game of popular vote. Get what I just said? In whose eyes is the question, techies? See, those techies don't give a shit about humanity. They give a shit about their popularity or what they're willing and able to do with their computer systems. How can we hurt more people, says Sam Altman? How can we show more perversion and get them all crazy because you have money and you have nothing else to do? Think about how and what goes on in the mind of Mona Van. And then she encounters a man like Sam Altman. What goes on in the mind of Sam Altman and Bill Gates and his wife, or even Robert De Niro? What goes on in their mind? What goes on in the mind of Obama and Michelle, or Al Sharpton, or Jasmine Crockett, or AOC, or Newsom, or Schumer, or Pelosi, all of which are willing to lie to your fucking faces. Don't forget the Clintons, willingly bring in Hannah Bronfman, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, and Mona Van into the U.S. Capitol, while you all just stand there and say, "Wow, well, we're doing our civic duty." That's your civic duty. That's your civic duty. Take a look at Gary Vaynerchuk's content and how he's creating vulnerability in you as the audience, so that all these fucking whores can swoop on in and save the day from your pain.